All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing?
Nah, I never got up and grabbed the Dr. Pepper.
Oh, damn.
Zero sugar? Does it actually taste like it?
I think it tastes fine. Yeah.
Is that Dr. Pepper cream soda zero
Yeah.
sugar too? Dr.
I
Pepper
don't know
cream
why.
soda is
It's
the
only
shit.
just like Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, and then all the other Dr. Pepper is zero sugar. Cherry Dr. Pepper, cream soda, Dr. Pepper, zero sugar, all of them.
It's because zero is the like it still tastes like it supposedly while having sugar. I think they taste differently. I just prefer Coke Zero over regular Coca Cola.
Well, my options are zero sugar or the regular one. So I was like, I'm gonna try this cream soda. I never had the cream soda before.
I like it. I prefer the Dr. Pepper cream soda. Sponsor us, Dr. Pepper.
Sponsor us, just like HelloFresh will be sponsoring me this weekend.
Oh,
So if
you
you
got
guys,
HelloFresh to sponsor you?
I'm going to do a sponsor stream this weekend with HelloFresh. So if you guys need a meal kit service, go ahead and use HelloFresh with my code when I put it up on this weekend.
You doing a cooking stream?
No, I'm not going to do a cooking stream. I'll be playing Pokemon Unite with my Cramorant chef outfit. Maybe I'll do Snorlax. I don't have the chef outfit for Snorlax, but I might buy it. I'll see what other Pokemons have chef outfits.
Also, Haxley, you might enjoy this. We got Bella a hammerhead shark toy.
Oh, snap. That's pretty cool. I went to Target this weekend. Got me some Pokemon cards. Got me this thing.
It's a water gun. That's a shark.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever use it because I don't really use water guns anymore, but it was a shark and I had to buy it.
I love the simplicity of the ideals.
Also bought this guy. I didn't know he talked when I bought him, honestly.
I don't think dinosaurs would have made that noise. I feel like they would have been more chittery.
Ugh. It's a creepy feel, honestly, when I think about it.
That they'd be chittery.
Like a chittery T-Rex, like just running at you.
Yeah.
But the Prehistoric Planet, I think it's what it's called, came out today on Apple TV.
Heck yeah.
I still haven't watched it yet. I'll probably watch it after this stream. I'm excited. The first episode's Coastal.
I hate how bright this light is.
That's very bright.
You can't tell it's a rainbow.
I like it. Looks like it's supposed to be a rainbow by its shape, but it's just like pure blinding white.
Yeah.
And then we just have Jeff's like open closet.
And my PlayStation chase going on.
Yeah. I've done some improvements. I have now this shelf here, and you can see my Switch games, a Shark Mask, my DS games, Shark Bank, Rem, some Pokemons.
I've unfortunately never been one for room design, so
It's okay. It's something that I've only gotten more to later in life. Before, I've had like nothing.
I mean,
I'm surprised you don't have room. You have a Genji store. Where is that? Why don't you just put it up somewhere?
I think it's broken somewhere. I think it's at my mom's house.
You don't just have it hanging up like I have my Assassin's Creed 3 axe.
It's like broken though.
Like,
apparently your makeup's on point, Mai.
Thank you. It's not real.
You're just using the filter again today?
Yeah, I got off work like 2 hours ago.
And Nexus can see the blinding white light at the end of the tunnel. Is it just hollow or is that glass?
This?
In the middle part of it, yeah.
No, it's full on, like, it's an actual axe.
Okay. No, I mean like in the head of the axe, you can see through it. So is that glass or is it just hollow?
Oh, it's hollow.
Okay.
Yeah. It's meant for, like, he uses it sometimes to, like, hairy weapons.
Oh,
It's pretty cool. Kind of tucked it to one. Or Connor, his slave name. But,
I've never played these games, so I did not know this.
yeah, his birth name is Kanataka Tawan. His white name is Connor because Kanataka Tawan is too hard for white people to say.
I'm not even going to argue that because that does sound very difficult unless I was used to those kind of names.
I mean, it's like all of my characters when I played WoW were like Hawenyo, Haguedio, and stuff like that. Wampum. Haguedio is a pain to spell in English.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, it starts with an H.
All right. Are we ready to get to the news of the week?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. First up on my list is Deceased, War of the Undead God trailers. It's honestly very surprising when we get trailers for comic books. It's not something we see too often. It's kind of nice that they're advertising things at times. Sometimes I feel like books get nothing.
I feel like most books get nothing.
Yeah,
you're right, and that sucks because Marvel releases so many books. Why not just advertise? This is based on this. Go buy this. Just get some more revenue in. Seems like an easy thing.
Yeah, just get people to be easier long-term fans. Also, I kind of mind Pokemon fans.
Have any of you guys read Deceased?
I think I read a little bit of the first one.
Okay.
I don't read a lot of DC comics, to be fair.
Well, Deceased is pretty much DC zombies almost.
Yeah, I assumed by the name.
And War of the Gods seems to be showing us that the virus has infected the new gods of New Genesis and Apocalypse. And they're about to come down to Earth and attack everyone after all the Earth people already found a cure. So I'm kind of wondering, can't they just cure them, or is it just going to be they're really strong and powerful to fight?
Probably too strong and powerful to fight.
It'll probably be like Superman's off-world, and it's impossible to get a hold of.
I mean, Superman in the first book got turned into a zombie, and he's currently living in the sun, absorbing it to kind of destroy all life in the galaxy, in that solar system.
Cool. I didn't
like just casually, like they're all cured and no one's doing anything about it.
What do you want them to do? He's in the sun.
Is Batman
So Batman also died in the first book.
Isn't Jonathan still around?
Jonathan is around. Jonathan maybe could fly into the sun. I don't know how well being half Kryptonian works for him.
What about Connor?
Connor's even less powerful than John, but I don't know. Connor was on death's door in book 1, but they were able to save him from the Phantom Zone in book 2, and they gave him a heart transplant.
So what if they gave Kryptonian a heart transplant?
Yeah, because he was badly injured in his fight against Superman in book 1. So he's put in the Phantom Zone, which suspends people in life. And
I'm confused.
They killed General Zod and took Zod's heart.
This is the way of the world.
Yeah.
Cool motive, still murder.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No, wait. That was Injustice, I think. That was Injustice where that happened. I don't know where Connor is deceased.
Maybe he's deceased.
Does he exist?
Deceased. He might not even exist for all I know. I don't know where the continuity lies in Deceased.
Okay, I fixed my axe. I'm gonna go put it back now so I don't break it again.
Gonna wait for Mai to show up. Move on.
One
All
of these
right.
days I'll do my makeup for real. God, it's
We're also getting Scooby-Doo is getting a preschool series. I didn't even click the link, but I think it said they're all puppies.
It's not like they're all puppies. Shaggy and Scooby are like camp counselors teaching like a squad of puppies. It's gonna be
Okay.
like a little kid show.
Oh, that's cute.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
like
I just saw the first sentence that says, which reinvents Mr. Inc. as an adorable gang of puppies. So I was like, are they all puppies?
My dog likes to watch TV. We'll put it on for her.
Okay, so they're just camp counselors for a puppy daycare almost.
mhm. And like people are supposed to like solve the mysteries with the puppies or whatever. It's like interactive, so I think it's a kids show essentially.
It says it's a preschool show, so I imagine it'll be like Dora and all those other ones where it gives you like a gap of time to answer a question. It's like,
Over there, over there.
yeah.
For all the parents who want to break from
Blue's Clues.
from their children, they just throw this TV show on, and have the kids enjoy some Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, the kids have Scooby-Doo. The adults have Velma, because we got like a look at that apparently. Where they're in like a girl's locker room all naked and there's like a dead body missing the top off his skull.
Yeah.
Huh.
You didn't see the still from Velma? I didn't even post it here, but
I think I saw this too. I just don't think I realized what was going on. I saw the dead body.
and all like the naked girls in the background because it's a girl's locker room.
I didn't notice.
It's supposed to be a show. Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's an HBO Max show with Mindy Kaling starring as Velma. Apparently, the rest of the gang does not exist, so people are mostly like, "Why are you doing a Scooby-Doo show without everyone else? Why
I
not
was
just make an original character?"
I was just surprised that they made like an adult show and then like Velma was the character to use.
I mean, it makes sense. Maybe they'll finally make her a lesbian.
I mean, it would make sense if that's the character they want to follow, and like the others come in every few episodes. But from what it sounds like, they're not in this world.
That is a little weird.
Yeah, that is pretty weird.
Because you could easily do it like the thing we're doing right now with every other reboot. I don't know if it's called reboot or just like bringing them back, like Fuller House, where we're following this person, but all the supporting cast comes by like once each season at least to just say hi, do something wacky.
Yeah.
But from what I can tell, they don't exist in this world.
I guess the difference is that like we don't have a previous interpretation of this universe, so like it's not like we would see people that we would know from the previous show playing a character. We would just know the character.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna know who voices others because like Mindy Kaling has never voiced Velma in the past.
Yeah, I think it would have been more interesting if they did like the original Scooby-Doo, like the Scooby-Doo live action movie, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna catch up with them." So if they were all really old to be playing teenagers to begin with.
I mean, they were, but I mean, we still have that Shaggy doing. I think he's been doing a lot of the cartoon Shaggy stuff in the.
Yeah, he has.
He's
And
continued doing Shaggy after this.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. both said that they would come back. So.
But yeah, we're getting Velma. We're getting a kid Scooby-Doo. I think I'm more excited for the kid Scooby-Doo. The Velma thing, I'm still just like, why is no one else here?
Yeah, it's a little weird, and I don't know how I feel about Mindy Kaling. She's just not my kind of comedy typically.
I agree. It's like I don't really find her funny a lot of times.
And I think a big part of it too is that I don't like her voice.
Her voice is definitely pretty annoying.
Yeah, her voice was like nails on a chalkboard for me, which is unfortunate because maybe I would enjoy her more if it wasn't.
All right, we also got a trailer for She-Hulk. What are our thoughts on She-Hulk?
It's an interesting like deterrent from, or it's an interesting difference from the source material because usually she hosts very like well-known clients and is very like well publicized and doesn't care about being publicized. And to be like, no, she just wants to be a regular lawyer this time is an interesting take. It looks like it's gonna be fun. It looks like it's gonna be more adult. Um, I'm interested if we're gonna get Matt Murdock in it because that would make sense because I believe they're both in New York and both attorneys, both superheroes. Although nobody knows he's Daredevil. I do want so if they show Matt Murdock in She-Hulk, I would love for them to do Matt Murdock wearing the "I'm Not Daredevil" T-shirt, like the little shit he is.
He'll probably wear that in their reboot of Daredevil they're doing because they always want to do something funny.
Not a reboot. Not a reboot, and it's not a reboot. I doubt that they'll do it because Daredevil doesn't really have a lot of comedy in it.
I don't know. It's now in Disney's hand. That's what got me worried.
Yeah, it's always kind of been a part of Disney though. Like they've always had some control of it, just not full control like they do now.
I don't know if it's true, but I think I heard the people who did Moon Knight are going to do Daredevil, and the people who did Daredevil are doing Echo.
I thought the people who were doing Daredevil were coming back.
They're coming back for Echo, but I think Daredevil has a different team. I heard Moon Knight's team's doing that one.
Nope, it's still Chris Ward.
All right,
So,
I will trust you because I heard differently. I heard
I'm pretty sure he did the. Well, we're being slightly derailed. Drew Goddard was the main guy, and I believe. Oh, he's not attached to it. That's weird. I don't know why you would do that. Like, why would you just not bring back the whole crew?
because they're busy with Echo. They want Echo to work.
Have them do both. He's probably gonna show up in Echo anyways,
Probably will show up in Echo.
or Echo will show up in Daredevil. Like they're very like important to each other's stories, especially because they're both gonna go after Kingpin.
But back to She-Hulk. I know a lot of people are upset with CGI of what She-Hulk looks like. People kind of expecting it to be a little bit more muscular.
No, she looks exactly like how I thought she would. She's built. She's not overly muscular, which is fine, but she's built.
I think she
And
can
she's
be a little bit
tall.
more defined, which, again, this show's not coming out for 3 months. I feel like this is fine for the first trailer. They'll probably still do some more improvements in the next 3 months.
Yeah, that's the other thing is people are complaining about the CGI. CGI is literally the last thing to be finalized. Anything we're seeing right now might not even be the final product. But also, she's pretty built in She-Hulk.
And I'm gonna be honest, the She-Hulk show is not the one where I care about CGI. That's the one I care more about the comedy, if anything, because I see it as more like a comedy thing with all the lawyer stuff going on.
Yeah,
Expecting her to break the fourth wall, expect her to
which she
meet
already
with
did
other
in the comic,
people.
or she already did in the trailer. But yeah, she's pretty built in the screen grab.
I think she's fit, but it's mostly just her being tall. Like, I wouldn't mind a little bit more definition in some of these muscles because some of it just looked like a stick, if anything.
That's fair. Everybody's allowed their own opinion. I think it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited for them to do something more adult, even if it's relaxed.
Same. I'm excited for this. I love this actress in Orphan Black. I am ready for She-Hulk mommy when she was picking up her date to the bedroom. It's like, I wish that was me.
Everybody wishes that was them.
Oh, wait. Did I lose you guys? Oh.
No. Well, maybe you did. Maybe
I
you
know.
had-
Okay, all right, you're back. You guys went buff. Your screens went black with a buffering sign on my end.
I think that's just your internet. Haxley.
Okay.
So we might lose Haxley.
Dun dun dun. All right. You have anything to say about She-Hulk, Jeff?
Not in particular, to
Okay.
be honest.
Anything to say about the new Daredevil series from Disney Plus? Or we said what we wanted to say about it.
Don't fuck up. Like, don't
That's all you
take
can say about it. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I feel like they're already fucking up by not having the same teams. Like, why not have the same team?
Yeah, I think that's a mistake, but they could prove me wrong. Like,
Tread very carefully, or you might lose half your fan base in an instant.
literally, I think like let's just look at our Daredevil. You've got probably a few million people that are ready to leave. Yeah, just a cool 100,000 people that are strictly on the Daredevil subreddit, probably because of the show. Like, you will probably lose a lot of people. That was one of the that was the first big moment in Spider-Man in the audience. Like, literally could hear everybody just go.
Yeah, my whole like theater gasp was like, it's just Daredevil, guys. It's not this serious.
I mean, it was we got Charlie Cox back. Like, that was the important thing. Mr. almost played Loki and Superman, Charlie Cox.
All right, how are we feeling about the Baymax trailer?
I didn't watch it. I like Baymax enough to just watch it.
I like the trailer. It seemed pretty funny. It's definitely a younger show for someone who's about to turn 30. So will I be watching it? I maybe not, but it seems fun.
It could surprise you. It wouldn't surprise me if it ended up getting a little bit more serious, because that's what kids shows are starting to do nowadays, and I think we owe a lot to Avatar for doing that. So,
yeah, I'm sure a lot of artists are ready to see. I forget the kid's name's mom.
Oh yes, yeah.
How do we feel about Namor no longer being the king of Atlantis, according to this rumor?
It makes sense. We don't need two different comic book heroes being Atlantis' king.
You have anything to say, Jeff?
I never cared for Namor, so like it doesn't really affect me that much.
I think that's the big thing, is that if you're gonna pick a king of Atlantis, you're gonna pick Aquaman, not Namor.
I agree with Jeff. Like, I have never cared once in my life about Namor the Submariner. So, like, I do not care if he's king of Atlantis or king of the Aztec Empire that still exists, I guess.
That being said, if you're gonna like take this character by name only and change everything about him, you might as well just make a new character.
That is true. Now, like, if it's just changing where they're from, that could be fine. I don't know enough about Namor to know how big Atlantis is to his storytelling. I assume it's a lot because he's underwater.
I mean, I know he's gone to war with Wakanda over something that happened in Atlantis.
Yeah. Also, like, the rumor could be wrong. It could just be that the Aztec or Mayan Empire became Atlantis.
They could have been sunk to the ocean floor. That's also true.
Yeah, so that's also a possibility.
Yeah, which that would be an interesting take.
It's just wouldn't be surprised because it would bring a lot of comparison to Aquaman. So it's like, oh, Marvel's just doing Aquaman. So it would make sense that they want to move it away from that. If they do, oh well, I don't care. If they don't, oh well, I don't care. This is Namor. I care nothing about this guy. The only thing I know about Namor is he could be an asshat, pardon my language, and he sleeps with Mr. Fantastic's wife, Sue Storm.
Yeah,
I
don't
just
know
knew that he had pointy ears and looks like an executive dick.
Yeah. All right, so that's all we got about Namor.
Oh, yeah,
No one
that's
cares
not
about
much.
him. He
No,
just
because
exists.
it's nothing concrete, you know.
The first mutant.
He's not the
Yeah.
first mutant.
Will be like, I don't
I
know.
just speculated that if for
He'll
them,
be the
he'd
first
be the
mutant in the
first mutant.
MCU,
He's not the first mutant. Apocalypse is.
but he's not in the MCU. Namor would be the first mutant to show up in the MCU. I guess like now Charles
No,
Xavier.
Echo is. Echo's a mutant.
Echo's a
technically.
mutant.
Yep.
In the MCU.
Not in the MCU, but as far as we know.
I only knew she had the Phoenix Force. I didn't know if she had mutant abilities.
Yeah, she's called Echo because she can echolocate.
Daredevil does that.
Right, but she does it with like her actual like. She can echolocate and control sound waves. Essentially, it's her thing. It's why her and Daredevil get along, I guess, because they're the same.
Why can't she just do that the same way Daredevil does it, just by being blind? Why does
Because
she need that
Daredevil
whole
was
power?
because Daredevil was trained that way by Stick after becoming blind, and Echo typically can speak and is not deaf or blind, and so
I guess also Matt is a mutate because he got covered by the ooze from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
yes, and Echo is born with this.
Echo's a born mutant. Matt's a mutate, just like the Turtles
Yeah, just like Spider-Man.
and the Turtles, because they have the same ooze.
It's not the same ooze.
It's the very same ooze. I am fairly certain it's the same ooze.
I'm pretty sure it's not because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show up in Batman's universe, not in Marvel.
They've also shown up in Marvel.
That's true. But yeah.
All right. Umbrella Academy trailer.
I did not watch this.
I did not watch it, but I'm hyped.
I thought it was
I didn't even see that it came out,
spectacular.
honestly.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Like, I scrolled through our thing. I didn't see a trailer for it.
I don't think Hexer shared it.
You know, I did not share it.
Ah, you lied to me.
I'm not even the one who wrote Umbrella Academy trailer.
Oh, I
Live.
did watch it. Yeah, I did watch it. I didn't share the actual trailer because I was on my phone, and it popped up on Facebook. So I wasn't going to share a Facebook post. I was too lazy to go find it. That was the problem. But yeah, I did watch it. What am I talking about? It just happened 4 days ago, and that feels like 6 months.
Like, you're the one who shared. You're the one who posted new Umbrella Academy trailer and then just didn't post anything about it.
Yeah. It looks fun. It looks good. I'm excited for my boys.
I have questions about this cube. Was he born a cube, or did the professor do some experiments and made him a cube?
What if he was born a cube and the professor did some experiments on him to make him more of a cube?
Who knows?
Like maybe he had some rounded edges, and the professor was like, "No. They need
No. I want a cube on the team. Gotta file these down. How are we feeling about Digimon Survive gameplay footage that Jeff shared?
I'm a little disappointed that it's an RTS, essentially, or it's a like turn-based strategy.
Yeah.
I was hoping for something different. They do a lot of strategy games, and it's fine. They do a lot of turn-based games, turn-based strategy games, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Just not your cup of tea.
It's just not my cup of tea. What I want is like a what was that game? Like Digimon World 4.
That was a fun one.
Oh, I missed that game.
That's what I want.
With the guns, the little knives, scissors, swords, and everything.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was a fun one.
They did make a new Digimon World. I haven't played it enough to know if it gets that way, but it doesn't seem like it.
All right, speaking of video games, Multiverse's leaked roster from data miners has come out. So aside from the ones we already know of that are in the beta testing, we see from the leaked rosters we have Ganondorf, Rick, LeBron James,
Did you say Ganondorf?
Ganondalf, I guess.
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Gandalf, bro. Oh man.
You
Oh.
shall not pass, homie. You fail.
We have Marvin the Martian, Craig, Scooby-Doo, the Joker, Gizmo, Morty, Black Adam, Poison Ivy, Static Shock, Built-A-Geese, Wicked Witch, the Hound, Darius, Daenerys, 11, Legolas, Emmett, Godzilla, and then we have Ninja and Brute, who are like OC characters.
So I don't know why they put LeBron in here. His movie sucked ass. They should just put MJ.
I mean, my question was 11.
I mean, it makes sense that they own the property.
They own Stranger Things?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Comic first, I think.
I didn't know that.
Comic. I think it's under one of their comic.
Like, I was just like, that's a Netflix thing. This is an HBO Max Warner Bros.
They
thing.
also might have like produced it, so therefore they own the rights.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know why they have so many DC characters. They already have like 3 out of the unleaked ones, and then like you add like 6 more.
I mean, they're like the most common sense ones of who could be fighters, honestly. They have like already movesets known from like other games. So like they seem like the easiest things to do.
It's just boring. I don't like when people take the easy way out.
No, I'm fine with this because like this is a free to play game. I'm expecting them to just keep dropping characters over and over again. I don't know if all the characters are gonna be free to use, or you're gonna have to maybe buy some of these. Kind of like Brawlhalla. I'm kind of imagining where you have to buy some characters with coins or gems.
Probably. I think it's interesting who they choose from certain franchises too. Like some make sense, like are obvious ones. Like you're gonna choose, if you're gonna do Stranger Things, you're gonna choose 11. If you're gonna do Lego Movie, you're gonna choose Emmett. If you're gonna choose Rick and Morty, you're gonna choose Rick and Morty. But then you're gonna choose Gandalf and Legolas from Lord of the Rings.
I don't think Gandalf is that surprising.
Yeah, he's a magician. I feel like that makes sense. Same with like Legolas. He's like an archer, right?
He's a wizard.
Magician is a wild statement.
Also, like it's not even his class is that he's a wizard. That is his race. He is a wizard.
What if his class in the game is magician?
He is a wizard fighter. That is who
yeah, but they have like specific classes. Like some of them are like support brutes. I think Harley Quinn's classified as an assassin from what I've seen.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I think it's kind of funny that they don't do like Frodo or somebody who's really popular like Aragorn.
Oh yeah, I would put them. I still think I Gandalf still makes sense to me, but I would 100% put like Frodo or someone in there.
Or like you do if you're gonna choose somebody like not one of your mains, go fucking at it and grab like Shelob or Sauron or if you're gonna choose a wizard and you want to make like do something different, do do Saruman, or do what's his do Radagast for Brown.
I don't know why they put Black Adam, Raven, and Poison Ivy in this. I'll be honest.
Raven's very popular.
Raven's extremely popular. Black Adam is a movie coming up, so that makes the perfect sense.
And Ivy is also very popular, especially since you already have Harley Quinn in the game. And she would be a great support, like mage hybrid.
And compared to like maybe other DC characters, she at least has like range where things will pop up in the ground, maybe slow people down.
Yeah, I can see her being a very CC heavy. Like maybe she has a charm that makes people come closer to you if you want it.
Because Arya apparently she has a face stealing ability that's kind of like Kirby's, where she steals people's faces and copies their moves.
That makes sense.
I was like,
yeah, the Hound is a very interesting choice from Game of Thrones. He's a very popular character, so it makes sense. But like, it's weird that they wouldn't just choose like Jon Snow.
I mean, again, we have to think about: do they make sense? Do they have an easy moveset that you can think of? Like a lot of the DC characters, movesets are probably super easy to think of, and then you have some of them who have stuff coming up. You have a Black Adam movie coming up soon.
Jon Snow would be way easy and way more interesting than the Hound. I think the Hound is just going to be a brute that hits people. Like that's going to be his thing. But Jon Snow always has his dire wolf ghost with him, so you can have Ghost do some certain moves.
The Hound doesn't have dogs, but Jon Snow has dogs.
Yeah, no, the Hound is called the Hound because he was referenced as a dog as a child, and he started wearing a helmet when he became a knight that was a hound.
Okay, I was expecting him to have like a pack of dogs with him.
Nope, he hates dogs. In fact. Static Shock makes sense. Very popular character.
Yeah, Static Shock.
And he's getting an HBO Max series or movie. I forget which one.
Movie.
But
Black Adam. So all four of these or five of these DC characters make sense. Like the Joker, one of the most popular characters of all time. Raven is on Teen Titans Go.
Yep, she's still a very popular show that's always on Cartoon Network still.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy still a pretty main character in a Superhero Girl show. Well, I think Teen Titans Go and Superhero Girl are getting a movie together.
Oh, that's cool. But also like Harley Quinn. She's in Harley Quinn. She's the love interest of Harley Quinn. Black Adam has this movie. Makes sense.
I want to know Godzilla. Can he still be big?
No.
No.
He'll be like relatively big.
Can he be like Ridley, where he's still bigger than others and just be strong?
Probably.
Yeah. And he'll probably be a like brute mage type deal.
And then I also want other monsters like King Kong, Anguirus, Mothra.
Yeah.
They gotta give me Ghidorah.
Yeah, and Mothra. They have to bring in Mothra. But which Mothra do they bring in? Do they bring shitty Mothra or beautiful Mothra from the new one?
I mean, I'm looking at this design. It looks more like the Monsterverse design, right?
Yeah. And they'll probably do skins where you can do like the old school.
Oh, they absolutely have to have a bunch of skins. I think we've seen some of the skins in some leaks.
Gizmo is a bit of a like throwback now, isn't it? Because that's Gremlins.
Yeah, it's Gremlins, right?
So that's.
I mean, Gremlins is still really popular even today. Like I see, like merchandise with Gremlin stuff always in stores.
That's true.
The Wicked Witch is a random one.
Not really. Wizard of Oz is still one of the most famous and popular movies of all time.
But the Wicked Witch out of all of them?
I mean, she makes the most sense from a combat standpoint. The only other two that would make a lot of sense are the Flying Monkey and the Good Witch.
I wouldn't mind a Flying Monkey, honestly.
The Flying Monkey would be cool.
What if it's Dorothy as Pokemon trainer and she can switch between like the Tin Man, the Lion, and the Scarecrow? Because Arya Stark is Kirby, Tom and Jerry's pretty much the Ice Climbers.
Yeah, I kind of wish that this game was a MOBA instead of what it is, with how many characters they're bringing in.
It would be interesting.
Especially since they're doing like these specific fighting styles. Like I think that would be a way to be more interesting and balance things easier.
I'm excited. I really want to play and stream it, honestly.
I'm excited.
I'm excited
Shadow
even though
always.
I haven't played
Yeah,
it.
you and my brother are still like play Smash all the time, getting people in the lead and stuff.
Who, me?
Yeah, don't you, JoJo, my brother, and Mike all play together sometimes?
I mean, I'll play every now and then. I don't know about. I don't.
You don't
play
go
all
as
the-
hard as your brother, JoJo?
Jonathan goes a lot harder than I do. I suck at Super Smash.
Yeah, I stopped playing with Christian in like 11th grade.
Like, they're just good.
Yeah, that's the problem. You like when you're a person that plays for fun and like you're playing with other people that play for fun, it's a lot of fun. But when you're playing with somebody who is just good and you're not,
you can only do so
It's over quick. I just
it's
get
so
Devin.
fast.
I'm playing with both my brother and his roommate. I get just destroyed. I have no idea what's going on.
It's
Like-
not worth it.
I'll get the occasional win, and it feels good. But like,
I'll get the occasional win if like they're too focused on each other and I just get left alone for most of the fight.
Truly.
All right, and the last bit of like week news, we have the new Yu-Gi-Oh ban list.
Yeah. We were talking about this a little bit off stream. We probably should have saved it, but yeah.
the return
think-
to go format.
Yeah, we're just gonna be playing goats and change of hearts.
We have Change of Hearts. We have Escape Ghosts are free. We have Trishula's being unleashed.
You got the Trishula booster box?
Yeah, I bought one. Maybe I should have bought more because I've heard a lot of people saying you should get 3 sets.
If you want to build like a whole deck around, yeah, you get 3. But you don't.
That was
need
about
to.
it, but it's just like when I go to a store, I always like try and get the new stuff I can. So like, oh, there's the Trisha booster box. I'm gonna buy it.
I got the Albaz one. I got 2 of them.
2 of them.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen it yet. It's like it's
So
just so
I
hard
have-
to get Pokemon cards.
it's a
I have
very
not
good
been
deck.
Not
playing.
Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I've not been getting Yu-Gi-Oh as much. I do want to get some more Digimon.
I went to Target yesterday. My Target only had Magic the Gathering cards and Pokemon cards. So I got myself a little Elite Trainer box of Darkness Ablaze.
Nice. When are you gonna get Magic cards, man?
I don't know. But if they had like Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Digimon cards, I would have bought some of those too. But I was like, I'm just gonna get this one box of Pokemon cards. I'll just have to keep waiting for the day they finally have Yu-Gi-Oh or Digimon stocked.
We're getting a new $20 box for Imperial Drama Dragon Mode this summer.
Okay.
Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a collector's box. So it's 2 booster boxes packs and a limited Digimon figure and then promotion Imperial Drama.
A Digimon figure as well?
It's $20. It's a small figure, but like
Okay. I just pre-ordered this weekend a box of Pokemon cards. I forget what the name of the set was. But I should probably pre-order some Yu-Gi-Oh boxes. Because I'm never going to see them again in store at this point in my life.
Yeah, Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh typically aren't in any of the stores from what I'm noticing, which
You
is
gotta
kind
go
of
to the
frustrating.
card shop. Ooh.
Yeah, you got to go to a card shop to find them, which the nearest card shop to me is like 20, 30 minutes away. That's kind of a lot. I wish they would show up in Target again. Target's like 10 minutes.
Target's the easiest one for me because I can just go to their shop for other stuff. Card shops, I really just have to go just for the cards. And like the card shop I go to, they don't carry Digimon cards. Like they'll have the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they'll have some Pokemon cards. They mostly have Magic cards and a bunch of D&D stuff and other tabletop games.
Are you going to the one in Springfield?
Yeah,
Curio Cavern.
yeah.
I used to love Curio. I know the owner.
Try Anime Pavilion.
You have mentioned Anime Pavilion before. Okay.
Yeah. It's not that far from Curio Cavern.
Curio is a Magic the Gathering place.
It's just definitely mostly Magic the Gathering and tabletop games. And they'll have the occasional Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They never had Digimon cards.
It's really a Magic the Gathering and a Star Wars tabletop game place. It's a fun place. Like, Tom's a good dude.
Yeah, I go there whenever I'm just at the mall in general.
Yeah. I haven't been there in a long time. I used to take my little sister there when she was like 12.
All right. Anything else we have to say about this new format? Change of Heart being released for the first time in 17 years.
I'll just say what.
That's the wild part to me.
Scapegoat at 3, Dark Hole at 3, Raigeki at 3, Change of Heart at 1. It's
Crestula at 3.
Like, give me Pot of Greed at 1. You might as well at this point.
I would love a Pot of Greed, honestly, in my deck. Right now, I just gotta settle for a Lure of Darkness.
If they release a Pot of Greed card, I'm only playing Exodia. I will be that person.
With Pot of Greed?
Yeah. Exodia is all about draw, so give me a free draw.
I know a lot of people with Exodia use the Treasure Panda build now.
Yeah. I still like the draw build. You can still win turn 1. You just need to
yeah, that's true. There's always a chance you win turn 1.
Yeah. That's really all. If you don't, you're probably screwed. But if you do, it's like a 4 out of 5.
That's a story to tell.
I used to play when Haxley and I would play on Dueling Network. I used to run that deck occasionally, and it was like every 3 to 4 times I would just win, and it felt great. I know Haxley was annoyed though because I would take 30 minutes just.
Those decks that take forever on their turns, I hate. When I play them now on like what's the Yu-Gi-Oh game?
Master Duel.
Master Duel. I was like, what is it called again? I was like, oh, just get your turn over with already, dude.
That's how I feel every time I play against like Drytron or Tribigrid. I just sit there and I'm like, just keep it going. And then they start doing stuff on my turn, and I'm like,
it's so annoying.
It's like, did you finish?
Can you just do this a little bit faster?
This is why you should just play Magic the Gathering with me, so that when it is your turn, I'm just making it so you can't play anything.
That's even worse.
I don't play that deck anymore. I used to have a EDH deck, commander deck, where my commander was every time you play an instant or sorcery spell, you put a 2/2 Drake with flying token on it on the battlefield, and every single time you would play something, I would play an instant that counters it. So I just counter it, poop out a little token, counter it, poop out a little token, and then I would play Stormtide Leviathan, which makes it so that if you don't have everything becomes an island, and if you don't have Island Walker flying, you can't attack.
Oh no!
But
one of my friends, he streams Master Duel, and if anything, he just wants Maxis and Ash Doll, like limited.
Ash Blossom?
Ash Blossom, yeah. He just hates how many times people use it because they're both at 3.
Maxi is great.
I can understand them being limited or semi-limited. I feel like sometimes Maxi is easy to just go around. It's like, okay, I just won't do that then. But they are good cards. I wouldn't mind them being semi.
You have to Ash the Maxi.
I'm sorry, I only have 1 right now. And I feel like maybe I've been debating spending those UR points for an Ash Blossom, but I just haven't done it.
It'll change your life.
Oh, so apparently that Imperialdramon Dragon Mode box will either have Imperialdramon or Mastamon as a promotional deck.
Ooh.
Or promotional card. So either blue, green, or yellow, purple.
Okay. All right. I think we're done with the news. Media-wise, what have we watched exactly?
I haven't watched Halo.
Halo and Young Justice for me.
Okay.
I don't know if
So-
there was anything else we were supposed to watch.
I think that's it.
I think it was just Halo and Young Justice, and I think over the weekend I suggested Chip and Dale. I don't think any of you guys watched Chip and Dale.
I wasn't really home, so yeah.
You didn't watch the Halo finale?
No, I haven't watched the end of episode 3. It's
Yeah,
awful
mine's like
show.
8 episodes behind.
That's fair.
And then I
I
got
was even
sick.
telling her at one point when it was just me and her doing the show that Halo's probably the best show out of the 3 shows we're supposed to be watching.
And I was like, that's bullshit.
It was for a time.
For like 3 episodes, it was like the best show.
The entire time I was like, that's bullshit. I refuse to believe it. But yeah, no, I got really sick too, and I just couldn't do anything that required like thinking. So there was no way I was watching Halo. So I watched a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Rebels, Star Wars Rebels. I was sick.
That's fair. When I'm sick, I usually opt to just get Justice League animated show.
Yeah. And I watched like one anime, but it made me cry, which really made me like feel worse physically. So I was like, yeah.
What anime was that?
It was on Netflix.
Is it the bubble?
Yes, it was Bubble.
Hmm.
Really good.
I haven't watched it. I've heard good things about it.
It's really good. Made me cry, and I felt worse. That's my anime recommendation of the week. Bubble.
Mine's gonna be Spy Family. I'm just loving it.
Also, 86. I've got 2 of them. 86 is really good. I started watching that one finally.
I remember when and I didn't watch it, but I remember when it came out. It's another anime that came out around the same time that I really liked.
It came out a few seasons ago.
What was that anime called? Something Beasts of Sacred Beast or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. I don't remember the name, but I think I know what you're talking about.
I love that anime, and I haven't gone to season 2 yet. It's kind of disappointing.
86 is, unfortunately, on Crunchyroll, they only have the English dub, and I'm not about that life. So
On Crunchyroll, they only have the English dub.
they only have the dub versions. Yeah, they don't have the Japanese version. So I've been going to some less reputable sites to watch 86.
I'm assuming another place had the rights to it, but when the Funimation and merger happened, they got the rights to the dub at least.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. So,
All right, so Young Justice.
Young Justice.
Ah, yes. The show is making it really hard for me to follow. I was like, oh, all right, we're finally getting to the meat of it. Another side plot.
Wait, I'm gonna look up the name of this episode real quick.
Yeah, this whole season's just about mental health.
And side plots.
I mean, all the side plots have been about mental health.
I like to think that the overall theme is side plots with a subplot being
Mental
health.
So this season is really just Young Justice, mental health in a million different ways.
Yes.
All right, we ready? Hola, everyone. Welcome back. It's me, Haxley here. Today I'm joined by Mai and Jeff. We have the whole crew today. We'll be talking about Young Justice, Ego, and Super Ego. All right. So, episode starts off with them going looking for the school bus that they will use to find Connor. So yeah, they're gonna go check out this whole scrapyard and hopefully find this school bus.
It didn't start out
a
like
needle
that.
in a haystack.
It started like that, and then it immediately went away.
Oh yeah. Wait, are you sure? I thought it actually started with the Brion thing.
No, it started with that, with the school bus. Went to Brion, went to Beast Boy, and then went back to Brion.
Yeah, I think they said
Back to
split up,
school
look
bus.
for the bus, and then it went to Brion's little thing, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Where we find out Brion has a whole team of Infinitors. I feel like he needs to work on his team name.
The
Honestly, by the
Infinitors.
Infinitors.
Yeah.
But honestly, by the uniforms alone, they kind of look like the Terrifics, which is DC's version of the Fantastic Four.
Yes, that is what they look like.
But yeah, so Markovia is open to all. I was gonna say mutants, but they're not mutants. What are they again? Metahumans,
Metahumans, yeah.
Metahumans.
Which doesn't just include mutants. It includes anybody that's had like a radioactive thing or anything like that. Like the Flash isn't a mutant. His power was awakened. And I think it includes a few other people that are like not technically like mutants. They're just superpowered people.
Yeah, he has a whole country. Not everyone's happy about this. We have a lot of people coming into the country. We have a lot of people trying to scare off the new metas. And the Infinitors are there to help the metas cross over and I guess arrest anyone of its citizens who disagree with metas coming into the country.
Or, evacuate anybody who doesn't believe that meta's coming into the country.
Or threaten them if they don't see eye to eye.
Yeah. It's kind of problematic.
It's very problematic.
And Brion is completely unaware.
Because he's a bad ruler.
And he's being mind controlled somewhat by a chancellor or whatever he's called.
That's not the same guy that was mind controlling people in earlier. Like the earlier season.
Are you talking about Simon? No.
Yes, Simon.
No. Unless Simon's got like a facelift or something, this is not Simon. I believe the next thing we see is Nightwing and crew. They found the bus. It has been crushed into a cube. So Zatanna summoned some little helpers in exchange for Nightwing's escapade or whatever the car is.
Yeah.
They will fix the bus. And Nightwing's kind of upset by this because he is not as rich as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he essentially took the rich kid thing of like, but I'm not my dad.
I'm sure Bruce Wayne will not miss a car being missing or you buying a new car without telling him. Not to mention the fact that right now in the comics, Dick Grayson is richer than Bruce Wayne.
Is that because Alfred left him a lot of money?
Yeah, Alfred left him his fortune.
Why did I know that?
But yeah, so bus gets fixed. I think that's about all we see of the Dick Grayson part of this arc. I don't think they did anything else after the bus was fixed.
Oh, the episode ends with them going into the Phantom Zone.
Okay. But that's pretty much it. The rest of this episode, we're dealing with Markovia and we're dealing with the Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
So we have this whole other subplot with Markovia. We have Violet being asked out by Harper.
Yep.
But she's not sure about her feelings because she still kind of misses Brion. So she wants to kind of talk to Brion and figure out what's going on with their relationship, which I didn't know was still a problem because, like, It seemed like they ended it last season.
Yeah, I thought they had broken up because he wanted to go kill Daddy.
Yeah. But I guess that wasn't enough to break up. They still want to talk about it after he killed his father.
I don't even know what that argument was.
Yeah.
It was very weak.
It was very unhealthy.
It's like, oh, you wanted me to leave? Oh, you wanted to stay? I was like, what?
Well, what exactly were any of your plans in this, guys?
Yeah, I was like, I really, because like y'all didn't really make a statement about like anything. Y'all just got into an argument and then left. So I was like, well, this could have just been cut completely.
Yeah, like, okay, you could be mad at Brion killing his father, but like, you can't ask him to leave because he is kind of the king. He has a lot more responsibilities.
Nah, he has to leave.
He has to advocate the throne, give it up to Terra.
Yeah.
I was like, that was just all right.
It was something.
It was something. Something was going on there. And then over at the Phantom Zone, we have Phantom Girl finally talking to Superboy about how to escape, explaining how her powers works. And Superboy is too loyal to Zod to just get up and leave with her, and completely outs her to Ursa and General Zod. So she has no choice but to retreat and teleport back to our world, where she is in so much pain.
Yeah, she just forgot that she had stuck her arm in lava, I guess.
I don't think she forgot, but like she couldn't stay there with them.
It seemed like she forgot. She had like went back and went ah all of a sudden.
I mean, I feel like I would have the same reaction if my hand is now super hot after not feeling anything for a while.
Here's my question: if she can displace her body into multiple dimensions, why didn't she just displace her arm in one dimension and keep her body in the other until they figure out what's wrong with her arm? Or would it not work that way?
I don't think she could just separate her body pieces like that.
That'd be cool.
Also, where's she gonna leave this arm that wouldn't have pain? The Phantom Zone's like that place that leaves you in a stasis.
I guess that's true.
And are you really gonna leave your arm with General Zod?
Yeah, it's just my arm.
I don't know. I feel like they're just gonna hold on to it. Like the moment you want to bring it back, they'll grab it and they'll come back. Maybe.
Maybe.
Do you have anything else to say about everything? Bus being fixed, Markovia, kind of not a safe place if you're not a metahuman.
Not really. I didn't really like this episode, I'll be honest.
I mean, I don't think too much happened for an episode called Ego and Super Ego.
Yeah, it seemed kind of weak. I think the one of the best parts was like we're finally starting to get closure on Beast Boy's whole thing, which I know we've kind of stopped caring about, but it was kind of nice to see him move on finally.
It was nice to finally see that story end.
Yes, nice to see that story end. He has a pet dog that he hangs out with. He takes care of.
Also, we finally got to see Cyborg and Beast Boy like interact like friends, which is what this show has been missing.
Booyah. But I wasn't really a fan of this episode. I was like, okay, we're in the Nightwing arc, and then we literally got like maybe 5 minutes of Nightwing's arc.
Probably a combined 5 minutes of Nightwing and his team.
Well, it's like the Superboy Nightwing arc, right? So like we got some of Superboy, some of Nightwing, but not enough of either of them to care.
Right. So in total, like 7 minutes of.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it was Santa Markovia, which we weren't dealing with like all of the season until now.
Like they had mentioned it, but that's it. And it's great. It's interesting because Markovia it actually seems like a very interesting plot
But we only have
that
2
we're
episodes
throwing
left.
in the middle of this.
Yeah, like it almost would have been more interesting to see a little bit of the chaos that's happening in Markovia instead of maybe Beast Boy's guilt. But I understand Beast Boy's guilt being like an important message that the writers probably wanted to tell. I feel like they either needed to just do a few spin-off shows or get longer time.
I
to
feel like
do it.
Markovia should have just been a next season thing, maybe, because it doesn't really have anything to do with anything else going on. It's its own separate thing. It looks like we're gonna be having problems in a country being controlled by. I'm assuming someone with like suggestive abilities or something, and I think that's what it's leading up to with that girl Fury. Is that
Yeah,
what she called? Gonna go to the Justice League at the end of the season, ask for help, and that'll be the setup for next season.
yeah, that's probably what they're doing. Is they're just trying to set up next season, which like let's give them some credit. They're setting things up better than Titans does at all.
Are they?
Howard, a little bit, yeah. How quickly did we get to Red Hood?
That's fair, I guess. Like,
How quickly did we deal with Trigon too? Like, Titans has no idea how to do their seasons, that they just go full thing and we deal with Trigon in like 2 episodes.
I mean, I'm just more for. I guess I'm just not with the idea of sacrificing storytelling for setup.
Well, I think like that's the problem, right? Like they need. I think Young Justice needs the a full hour of being a show in order to set up everything that they want to set up and still tell the story. Because right now they only have 30 minutes, and it's kind of hard to do that when you have all of these branching things happening at once that you want to tell.
It's like they have all these really cool subplots that just, in my personal opinion, just don't belong there.
I think the main problem is that it's trying to be a comic book in a format that doesn't work because we just have the 1 episode, when this would normally be multiple different issues that you can read if you want, but you don't have to, and they'll occasionally have team ups.
Yeah, like that's why I said I think the problem is that it's either too short or they don't have enough spin-offs. Like they need more spin-offs for this work. And I think they're starting to realize that by doing the Aquaman show with my boy.
But that's his own thing. I don't even think it's connected.
But it might be. And like I think like I don't know. I just don't think that I think they're shooting themselves in the foot
by just doing too much all at once. Like, it's just we have 3 different plots going on, and like the main one that we should be focusing on is the one that got the least amount of time on this episode.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
And we still haven't told Miss Martian that we're gonna go on a mission to save Superboy. I know you don't want to give her false hope, but maybe we should mention something.
yeah.
I actually don't know where I would like. Would I tell her?
She's
Or would I
gonna
tell her
find
after we
out.
save her?
She's gonna find out by from what was her name? I don't remember. The phase
Phantom
girl.
Girl.
Phantom
Phantom
girl.
Girl?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen.
But Miss Martian's on Earth right now, right? Phantom Girl's on Mars.
But yeah, but she's probably gonna like find out through Martian Manhunter being like, oh, this person, and then McGann's gonna be like, who are you? Or she's like, I need to talk to you, or something. You know, it's gonna be from her. I have the feeling
Maybe
because she feels like the only person who's like loose, who's seen Superboy, who can actually go to her presently.
But Phantom Girl also might not do it because it would
Timeline.
mess up timeline because she's from the future. And
Which is another subplot. We didn't have anything to do with this episode. Like, we're not any further of finding Bart in them.
yeah, but that's also a part of the Dick Grayson's storyline, which got 7 minutes of airtime,
Yeah.
if that.
Is it the same plot though?
Yeah, because
They think it's gonna lead to the same spot,
yes,
but we don't know if that's gonna lead to the same spot.
I think everybody's going to meet up towards the end, and
Fight over Superboy or General Zod and everything.
yeah, I think that's what it's leading to. And then Markovia will happen next season, if there's a next season, which there probably will be.
I need to watch Justice League. Refresh my brain.
Why are you watching Justice League?
Just to refresh my brain. I haven't liked Young Justice. I feel like I've made that very evident this whole season.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not been a good season, and I think they've struggled since they've started to separate the team.
It's had its great moments, but it's definitely doing too much in a short amount of time.
Yeah. I think once the end of season 2 happened, when everybody was starting to go their own separate ways, we should have gotten several TV shows. Problem was, they got canceled.
Yeah, they got canceled. They're just doing a lot of world building. We need to focus on like a team and not like focusing on anyone who's ever had screen time.
Harper's Blue Jay?
Harper's Blue Jay. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't think she's been trained. I think she's just a normal girl right now.
What? I thought we saw her as Blue Jay.
In the series? Did we?
No,
Yeah.
I think we looked her up, and that was it. I don't think she hasn't actually been Blue Jay in the series.
No, I'm pretty sure she's recruited. Like we saw in the orphan storyline. Like she would, or I guess it's
she's not been recruited yet. It's all fan fiction so far.
She is in the Gotham Knights CW TV show.
What?
Harper Rose, one of the
CW?
main characters in the CW Gotham Knights show that's coming out.
Oh, I
Also-
completely forgot about that show. Actually,
Also, did y'all know that Blue Jay is also Jay Garrick in another universe?
Yes, I did.
what?
Jay Garrick is everybody. This is what I'm learning, and he just looks like a blue Hawkman.
What?
Like,
All right. I guess that's it for Young Justice.
Yeah. That's not
Yeah.
much to say.
All right.
Not much happened. It's like a lot happened, but not much of a lot. Does that make
just
sense?
a lot of mental health. There's like nothing of note that has happened. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of setups. We got a lot of setups going on. We got set up for next season with the Markovia. We got them finding a way to the Phantom Zone, so we're setting up to go save Superboy.
We had the setup of the Green Lantern and the Genesis and Earth treaty.
Yeah. Like, I thought we were going to go to war with Apocalypse and fight them. But I don't think that's happening.
They did set that up. That Apocalypse was plotting a war.
Yeah,
I forgot.
which is also a part of the freeing General Zod thing.
I thought that was going to happen last season because last season was called Apocalypse. And this season is called Phantom.
But it's called Phantom because of the Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
And it was called Apocalypse because they were setting up that. I think next season, hopefully, will lead to some great moments.
Can we just focus on one storyline? That's all I asked for.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening is where this season is being all the world building for next season. Which is an interesting way to do TV.
But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say on Young Justice.
And it's had its moments this season. Like the Red Blue Lantern was pretty cool.
It's had its moments. Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's
a
also-
lot of the Atlantis stuff was pretty cool. The Red Lantern Razor stuff was pretty good. I actually just saw the Green Lantern show, and that was actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah. The Artemis stuff was, well, what it is. I'm tired of her. Can we stop focusing on her?
The Artemis Saga was just rough in general. Between them not really focusing enough on Orphan to
Everything else.
Zatanna's
being
arc
pulled
was
for
pretty
up
fun
to
with the
some-
fight against Child.
The Sana was cool. Her arc was cool. I feel like
Yeah.
that one they were more focused on what was going on in that as compared to the others.
Yeah, they were focused on Zatanna, they were focused on Aquaman, on Atlantis, and they were focused on Green Lantern. Because, like, even though it didn't feel like it was really continuous and like attention towards it, it ended up tying up in a really nice way. And we got to see a Green Lantern Forester, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, Green Lantern Forager.
Oh, Forager, yeah.
All right. So only other thing we watch, me and Jeff watch Halo, but do we want to talk about Halo because we haven't done a Halo episode in forever?
It's the finale.
You could just do a whole season thing.
Yeah, let's just start with the whole season.
I will get out of here because I don't have anything good to say because I only saw the first 3 episodes.
Because besides the episodes I was behind on, all the episodes I've done with Mai, she's never watched, so we never had anyone to talk Halo because I wasn't going to talk about a whole episode by myself. So I'm also not entirely sure where we left off.
Yeah, just do the whole season.
All right.
I'll see y'all next week.
Adios.
Adios.
All right. Hello, everyone. It's me and Jeff here because Mai did not watch Halo. So we're going to just go do a whole recap of the whole season because I don't know where we left off on the show because it's been so sporadic because Mai's never watched this show and Jeff's not always here. All right. So season 1, Halo. How are we feeling about this? It started off really, really rough. It's a rough ride to start.
I mean, I think it was only really good for like 2 or 3 episodes.
I'm not going to argue there. For about the 2 or 3 weeks, the best show we were watching.
And after that, it's just let's say. So at the start, let's say let's say I want to say the first episode of Halo was bad to me only because it's just not what I was expecting. But after getting used to it and like accepting it as its own storyline, the beginning wasn't awful. Quan Ha is still horrible, a horrible character. I don't care what anyone says. You will never convince me she's a good character. She's terribly written. Terribly written.
I'm not going to argue there. Like, it first started off, I thought she was going to be the main character. She was going to be Master Chief. I was dead wrong. And then she stuck around and was like, why is she even a character? We have Master Chief now that she's not Master Chief.
What the second episode? I don't remember how many seconds. The second episode I think was like a lot better because they explained more of the stuff going on with Covenant glassing planets and so forth and so forth. The third episode I don't remember what was happening, so it doesn't really matter.
At some point we got Cortana, I think, and I'm still just kind of mad that she can just appear out of anywhere she wants with no sort of projections.
Cortana is at least great. She is Cortana, and I like Cortana.
Mm-hmm.
Minus the appearing anywhere. That's weird. But you know, when you just say weird sci-fi logic, it's okay. But her as Cortana is cool. Halsey is very well done.
You've been a big fan of Halsey all season.
Because she's well written. She's done. Like her character doesn't feel like it's like flip floppy or anything like that. She's just been her, well written, well acted, well done. Like a solid villain character, or a solid villain, non-caring scientist. You know, it's nice. It's nice to see it very as opposed to everybody else who just does whatever they feel. Minus Soren. Soren is well acted and very, you know, not standard. He is his character.
Who's Soren again?
The black guy.
The black guy. Okay.
Not Vanek. Not the Spartan, the X.
Not the Spartan, but the scientist guy.
No, the Spartan who left.
Oh, okay, that guy.
Yeah.
The one who went MIA or whatever, AWOL.
Yeah. He's good. You know, he's a pirate hunter. His character has been the same. It's been well done, well acted. You know, he doesn't do anything that's like I don't want to say surprising because that implies that he's not like a surprising character, but he doesn't do anything out of character.
He takes on the what's her name again? Oh man, I gotta get used to these names.
Quan Ha, I think is her
Juan
name.
Ha takes her and helps her on a mission.
She betrays him. Then she helps. Well, he helps her. I don't know. I don't like her character. Her whole story is stupid to me. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why. What's the point of having her?
Like, I'm sure they'll try to find a way to tie it up in season 2 if there's a season 2. Because my God, if this show doesn't get canceled,
It was pretty much just we need stuff to fluff up the episodes a bit. So let's have this character have this own side story with this character where he's gonna get a lot of money if she helps him.
it wasn't even like fluff because like her character was just so annoying in like the worst possible ways. Like it's like taking all the terrible tropes from YA, not even like the good ones, the terrible tropes from YA, and shoving it into this character. And I still have like a weird thing with like escalation in this show. You know what I mean? Like in the first episode there, she was like, they're like, oh, can you just talk about what happened to your city about the covenant? She's like, no, I'm going to say that it's propaganda. Da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, that was stupid. Why would you do that? And it's
Like
it's
I was so
clearly not
confused. Like, did I
propaganda.
miss something? Like, why does she hate them? They just saved her life.
It's like that's not propaganda. Like I see what happened to Magical for years, and I feel you, but that's the covenant is not propaganda, and they probably would let you rule if you had just did that. It doesn't seem like they care who the ruler is; they just want help against the covenant.
Yeah.
So it's not propaganda. And then they're like, "Oh, she's gonna say that, so assassinate her." And I was like, "Okay, that's weird."
We went to an extreme there.
Master Chief turns off the camera, so they said, take all the oxygen out the ship. And I was like, okay, that's a very wild take because he turned off the cameras. And he ends up stopping himself from dying. So their response is put every military man possible on Master Chief as he lands. And I was like, what are y'all doing?
It was just so much with the early days. Like, I don't know what was going on those early days. But like you said, it started getting a little bit better.
It started getting a little bit better for the wrong reasons.
We just found out where they put their money on this show in like the next like 2 or 3 episodes after a while, where we're getting like full on like space battles and everything. The Covenant's attacking. He has a cool moment on like a banshee.
Yeah, I love that. Like the Covenant attacking for the final artifact was great. Great part, Master Chief, going off to save, was it Cat? Kai, sorry. And the whole, it's interesting how that battle looked better than the finale's battle.
They put their money here, but they forgot to budget for the other episodes.
The finale of all things, though. Like,
just remember, it was supposed to be like a 12 episode series or something, maybe 10 episodes, maybe I think it was 10 episodes, and they cut it short. So like, we used up a lot of our money. We don't have enough to do the full run. We don't even have enough to really do a good final battle.
I know someone had mentioned somewhere that they thought it was weird that they made Master Chief have sex because apparently he's canonically asexual, which I didn't know.
I didn't know this.
But regardless, I thought it was very interesting. I was like, oh, you guys spent a little time in your mind and you went to fuck. Excuse my language. You went to have relations.
I know a lot of people were kind of mad. It was very fast. This one girl he just like met out of the blue.
Trust her completely. He says even in the finale.
Mhm.
She was saying the truth to me. And then I realized why what the series lacked is they changed Master Chief so much because he's more erratic in his decision or more emotional in his decision making than he usually is.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the series or in the games and the books, he acts on his emotions, but in like a much more like contained logical sense, you know, not like about to gas chamber Halsey kind of situation. Even though I did like that scene because I like seeing characters snap and it actually made sense for his character. And with how the series going, so I did like that scene, seeing him kind of snap. But like you know, Chief, I don't think in the books and games is gonna gas chamber Halsey like that.
Well, it's okay because season ends with Master Chief dying, but his body lives on as a corpse.
Like I'm sure they're gonna find a way to revive him. Sorry, him.
No, Cortana is now the main character in the charge.
If they actually went that route, this show would get canceled so quick.
I don't know. I think that's the route we're going with for season 2. I'm pretty sure season 2 was even announced.
This show is gonna get canceled so quick after season 2. If that's
You were saying she was the best part of this whole series, and now when she's the main character, you're against.
She's the best part of the series as Cortana. As Master Chief, it's just weird.
I mean, you said Halsey's also the best thing, and it's the same actress, right?
But it's at that point, it's not Master Chief. It's not Halo anymore. It's like, why are you calling it Halo? This is so other.
You like her as Cortana. You like her as Halsey. It's the same actress. Now she's playing 3 roles, and now you're against it.
Actually, when you bring it up like that, it makes it like a sound. It's almost a sound argument. But I cannot accept this. I cannot accept Cortana being Master Chief. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. But she's the best actress. She's the best 2 characters. Why not make her the best 3 characters?
And I'm so very confused because I thought they established in the series that he can willingly give his body up to Cortana. He didn't have to die for that. Like
that's because his body took some deadly shots. So Cortana is just controlling a corpse, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure like they established that the reason that he had to die is because he wouldn't be willingly giving up his body. But if he was willing to give up his body, he didn't have to die.
I don't know.
I don't know. And I've seen too much of John's face. I think I've established that in the show.
I agree. We've seen him a lot without the helmet
or the armor, just in his
armor.
Space pajamas. That weird.
He wasn't like his space pajama for like the finale and like the first part of the fight. Against the other Spartans, he was fighting them all in his pajamas, while the others were all wearing full body armors.
I know y'all pay for these actors, but I don't need to see his face this much. To be honest.
Like, how much do we pay for this actor's face? Who is this actor in the first place? Did you guys really spend that much money that you want to keep seeing his face?
It's like
if it was a big name actor, it makes sense.
I don't mind seeing his face from time to time, and maybe it's just because of the fact that they were spending a lot of time not in combat.
What if this solves the problem for you, Jeff? Now that Cortana is controlling the body, they have no reason to have the body. It could just be a stunt double in there the entire time and Cortana's voice.
They're gonna find a way to stick this man somewhere.
No, he was only paid for 1 season. Now we can pay a cheaper rate to a stunt double and have Cortana do the lines.
Listen, as long as I'm getting Master Chief lines and not Cortana lines, that's fine. Or he could just not say much.
He could just be silent and then Cortana do the talking.
It's a very weird route they're going. I was expecting a fall of Reach. and instead they wiped out, or they didn't wipe out. They killed a bunch of the Bigwood covenants and took the artifact. So like I'm kind of confused on where we're going now. This series is not Halo. I don't know why they wasted the time to call it Halo, or the time to get the armor from Halo. It's very half-assed version of Halo.
You could have done your own sci-fi story, but you would not have gotten the people who wanted to see a Halo thing come to check it out.
Exactly. It's clearly Halo by title only, just so you could get a larger audience. It's not Halo though. Kai is like an interesting like predicament of a character, because she's like half a character.
And I feel like they were trying to do something with her, but I don't know where that's going, honestly.
Like I haven't been able to pinpoint what exactly her personality is, because she seems like she's a brute, but she seems like she's caring, but she also seems like she's
dealing with emotions for the first time. This is just like how Master Chief was for like the first 2 episodes when he went on a walk around like the neighborhood. He seemed like he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, but with her, it's like she got off, says she likes killing, freezes because of the killing, and then says she likes killing again.
That's a very quick change. You're right.
So it's like they don't know what to do with her character. If in all honesty, out of all the Spartans, I think the one I actually liked the most was Riz, which is the other lady Spartan.
Okay.
And maybe Vanek. Vanek was cool too. I like the 2 Spartans who didn't have as much screen time.
The only people you liked who got screen time were Halsey and Cortana, but when you make them the main character, you don't want it.
The dude Keys was weird. Miranda, I just felt bad for the whole series. I was like, you just can't get a win, can you?
Yeah, she cannot get only win. She's just set up for terrible predicaments and have to like deal with it.
Just like no wins, nothing. Her closest win was finding out that Maki was working with the Covenant at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
And then fucking everything up for the rest of the day.
Well, anything else we have to say?
I rate this season a solid 4 out of 10.
I'll give it a 3
watch
out of
next
10.
season.
We might watch it next season. We have to see what happens.
I will definitely cancel my Paramount subscription until then. Well, no, they have that.
You're gonna keep Paramount till it comes out, because I'm gonna be honest. I tried looking through Paramount for something to watch. I couldn't find anything to watch on there.
They have that George Lopez show coming out soon, so I might watch that.
I mean, I know they have the Knuckles show coming out. I don't know when.
Yeah, so they got the Knuckles and the George Lopez show, so I might bring it back for then. But till then, I think I'm canceling it. There's not really much else I want to watch.
Yeah, there's really nothing. I try looking for something to watch on my free time. Like, I don't really care about anything here on Paramount.
It's like, remember what I said? I was like, if Halo was their foot in the hole, like this is the show that was supposed to lift them up, and y'all fucked it up. So good luck fixing it in season 2. You get one more season out of me. After that, if it's still garbage, this shit's done for me. I can't lie.
But what if the Knuckles series is amazing?
Lower your subscription price and I'll consider it.
They really need to get more stuff. They really do. I don't know if they have like anything to be worth the price they are. I don't even know what the price it is, but it's probably too damn high.
It feels like it's too high.
For what they have, it should just be free with ads.
It's like if HBO Max was only Titans. That's what this feels like.
I think Titans was better than Halo.
Oh, that's a really hard thing to say. Maybe.
Because I think Titans at least relatively did justice to their characters. Like I'm not going to sit here and say Red Hood was awful. Was he set up well? No, but I don't think his character or his storyline was bad.
I guess I'll have to give you that. I'll have to give you that. I'm still thinking like season 1 Titan since it's season 1 Halo.
And Jason Todd was always Jason Todd. He did not feel like Jason Todd.
He did feel like Jason Todd. Tim Drake felt like Tim Drake.
You know,
Starfire did not feel like Starfire though.
because she was more badass than she needed to be.
I don't know. Maybe, I guess. Maybe
I
not.
felt like they gave her Raven's character.
Because Raven's a child. She was like 5 when it started.
They don't need to age down Raven. I don't know why they did that.
All right. I think that's about all we have to say.
Yeah, that's all I have to say on Halo. Unfortunate that I didn't like it because I was really excited for it. It is now on the list with Eternals for things I was very excited for and completely shit in my face. That and Let There Be Carnage. So
I mean, it was not on my list of things I was excited for. It was just a thing you guys suggested we watch. I'm like, okay.
So there's that.
But yeah.
Their biggest mistake was going off such a good episode and then immediately following it up with a Quan Ha episode. That was their huge mistake.
It wasn't that bad of an episode.
That Quan Ha episode was horrible.
It had nothing to do with anything, but like it was a cool fight scene and explosion.
They might as well have made it a Michael Bay movie then.
This is very true. It could have just been like a random Michael Bay movie. It had nothing to do with anything, I feel like. But yeah, we'll be back next week with Just Young Justice.
I think something comes out. I think doesn't Kenobi come out?
Is that this week or next week?
I think that's this week, the 27th.
Everyone Kenobi. Could be. That might be a you and my thing. May 27th. That's this week.
Yeah, it comes out this week. Kenobi.
That might be a you and my thing because I don't know anything about Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else besides Kenobi coming out. So, She-Hulk, what? That's in August, right?
That's in August. I think the next thing, Marvel wise, is it Miss Marvel after Kenobi?
When does Miss Marvel come out? Are we watching Miss Marvel?
My says we should try it. I think it's for kids. Like it seems like a Disney Channel show with MCU characters.
Miss Marvel is June 8th.
June 8th.
So it's actually coming very soon.
Oh yeah. In like 3 weeks, pretty much. 2
Yeah.
weeks.
So we'll have like what, 2 episodes of Kenobi and then Miss Marvel will drop. I'll watch the first 3 episodes. I'll give it the rule of anime.
How many episodes is this? Because I feel like that was a problem when we did this with Moon Knight. Like we're giving it half the season.
That's fair.
I will give it 1 episode, and if it seems like a Disney Channel show, like That's a Raven that I'm too old for, I'm dropping it right there.
I mean, I'll watch That's a Raven now. So
Oh no, that's the vibes I'm getting from it. This seems like a show younger Haxley would enjoy watching Disney Channel. At this point, it is too weird for me to watch Disney Channel and these shows.
fair enough. For me, I just we'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
I think The Boys also starts up soon, right?
Oh yeah! Oh my god! I almost forgot. You're right. What am I talking about?
Boys season 3,
June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Oh, so we're gonna actually have a lot of content coming up soon.
Not next week, but like soon.
Like in like 2 Yeah, 2 weeks is June 3rd, right?
Is that this week actually? When? June
Yeah.
3rd, next week, Friday. Okay.
So
yeah.
that's great. That's great, actually. Oh my gosh, that's
So
great.
next week we'll have, I think, the finale of Young Justice. We'll have episode 2 of Kenobi, episode 1 of The Boys, and then 3 weeks from now we'll have episode 3 of Kenobi, episode 1 of Miss Marvel, episode 2 of The Boys. Does HBO Max have something to come up with once Young Justice is over in 3 weeks?
I
2
have
weeks?
no idea.
I don't know.
I'm sure they'll announce something. Surprise!
Harley Quinn!
Harley Quinn is back. Haha. Surprise! We have.
I actually would be
Poison
super
Ivy
excited
squad.
for that, honestly.
I'd be super excited if Poison Ivy ended up at Kite Man. Oh, aren't they making a Kite Man series?
Yes, they are, but we have at least gotten a look at Harley Quinn. Just they haven't put a date yet for it. We haven't got any looks at Kite Man yet.
Yeah, what does HBO Max have going on right now?
I don't know, because like it's not like they told us about Young Justice. They just dropped the first 3 episodes on us, right?
Like maybe it's just not a comic book thing. Maybe they got some other series that's about to come out.
Maybe.
Let me look that
I
up,
know in the works they have Harley Quinn, so they have Kite Man still. I think they're still filming Titans because we've seen some photos. They have, is it HBO Max or Paramount or Netflix that have a Godzilla MonsterVerse show?
I have no idea. What? Okay, they have some shows out.
Coming to HBO Max in June. That's what I'm going to type right now.
Let's see. 13 going on 30. A Star is Born. Abduction. Across the Universe. What is Abduction?
I don't know what's coming.
Angels and Demons. What is Angels and Demons? I don't know. Extraction is coming to HBO. Interesting. Thought that was a Netflix original.
We'll figure it out. I think Umbrella Academy is also coming out soon.
Naomi is coming to HBO Max, but I think
Season 2 is already been canceled.
Yeah. Bird Girl? What is that?
I don't know. Okay. Umbrella Academy is June 22nd.
2 days after my birthday. Ooh, important.
What?
I completely forgot we were still streaming.
All right. Well, we ready to end things?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to end the broadcast. Adios, everyone.